Okay, what we have is just a handy box here. In the GFI, it's not enough room in there to shove it in without pinching the wires. So, wow, see that one wire came right out of it. So we have our ground wire, our white from the breaker box. We have our white from the power, our black from the breaker box, and we have our black going on out. Oh, I see why they put the GFI in here, because there's no ground on this wire going out. So we better hook the GFI back up. So we have our screws on the back here. We're going to use our load side in GFI Protect because they cut the ground wire off completely here. And we'll see why these wires didn't hold. See, they only got it under the terminal that far. So we'll strip our wires just a little bit longer. See how short that was? That's why the one wire came out. So we're going to strip them longer, and we'll shorten up this ground wire here. Now we'll just hold our wires up here and just check our strip length. That's going to be a nice length there. That's a nice length. So this way we're getting all our wire under the pressure plate. So we just got to clean off just the very end of this one here. Just the very, very end. Okay, so we'll just open up all our screws here. Okay, so we will take, and our ground wire goes under that pressure plate here. See this pressure plate? So this is line here. So we'll get our ground. We'll do our white first. There's our white from, I'm just going to make sure, see where that says line there? So we're going to put our line white here. Our load white down here. And we'll take and put our black line up here. Make sure our insulation is butted down to the bottom of the plastic there. Like that. Get our black load. Put it in, make sure our plastic's butted up to the plastic. Make sure it's tight like that. And now we'll put our ground under the green screw here. So we gotta get it up here. So I want to get that wire up under the pressure plate here. I'm going to look at my flashlight, make sure I'm in all the way up here. Okay, I see the copper up at the top there. Make sure it's nice and tight. I'll just look again, make sure I'm in all the way. And I am. Okay, now we can push our wires back into our box here. Okay, so I gotta fold these wires, they're not mashing against anything. Okay, now we can get this screwed into our box. So the ground wire was completely cut off. So using the GFI will eliminate the need for that ground that was totally cut off, because that wire, I have no clue where it goes. It goes up into the through the wall somewhere, so I have no clue where it goes. So since we do not have a ground after this GFI, putting the GFI in will act as a ground to make the rest of the circuit protected. Tight, tight. I'll just look, make sure my screws aren't hitting the wires. That one's not hitting, and the top one's not hitting. So we'll turn it on and check it out. Okay, so we'll reset it. The light goes off, we'll test it, the light comes on. So we are good. Alrighty, so that is how to wire a GFI receptacle, protecting some ungrounded wiring after it. It is new wiring, but somebody had cut the ground wire off completely. So we're treating it as older wiring without the ground. So now we are legal without the ground wire. beyond that receptacle. Here in the country I was born in, we use 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps, 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps. Black is live, white is neutral, the barely green is the ground. Red or blue are live colors. And however, you may find white live in a switch loop or a 220, 240 volt circuit, where the appliance does not require a neutral. This is a finished basement. Peace. Thanks for watching.